Here with manager Allinson after a 3-1 win over Bedford Town. Lee, are you happy with the result?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you look into the side tonight and you go Luca, first start, Drew, first start, Ruben, second start, Shane Bush, second start, not had a training session since July. I think you look at it from that point of view and I'll say, yeah, it's a really good performance. Really pleased to be in the next round, and I thought it was a solid performance, mate.
As you say, these games are good because we managed to get minutes into players that maybe haven't had as much. How do you think they performed?
Really well. I think it's really difficult. I thought we started the game really well, and we knocked it about, but we didn't have a great purpose about us first half. We were a little bit too deep, and we could have moved it a little bit better. I thought we went a little bit too direct, a little bit too long. Midfield weren't getting in touch with the forward well enough, and we just give it away a little bit too silly. And that happens when younger players are playing that haven't had minutes. They have to build themselves into the game. They start quite sharp, and then you'll find after 15, 20 minutes they'll go and have to get their second win, and that sort of takes 10, 15 as well to get going. So it was really important that we got him at half time at 1-0 up, which we did, and then I thought second half we were thoroughly deserved our win.
Yeah, as you say, well, first half was like you said it as okay. Do you feel this was maybe a little bit of, I don't know if the word's arrogance because it's a cup game, or do you think it's just a bit of youth and fresh blood?
No, as I say, I think it's just new players coming into the side. I think where we've gone from really dominating games in possession, we've probably let Bedford have the ball tonight a bit more, and they've dominated in possession on us. But we've sat off them and soaked up the pressure, and I just felt that when we were winning the ball back in the first half, we wasn't using it effectively. In the second half, we then started to pass forward and penetrate and use our pace and our energy, and that's where I thought we caused them all our problems second half. In the first half, I just said to them at half time, we're sitting off them, we're letting them have it, they're making mistakes, they're giving it us a back, and then we're giving it them straight back. And you can't do that against decent sides, and they go and try and punish you. And to be fair, Bedford had some chances first half, but in that second half we soaked it up, we played a lot higher in our line. And to be fair, I felt, as I say again, I felt we were deserved winners on the night.
Yeah, how good do you feel second half reaction was?
Yeah, really good. As I said to you, especially with the younger boys, because they've got to understand how the group play and work into a game. As I said, when they're not getting starts, and we've got 4 out there tonight that haven't, 2 not started a game and 2 have had 2 games. It's very difficult, and I'm delighted for them boys. As I said to you, they're good players, and they're going to be very good players in the future and in the long run. And I firmly believe I wouldn't be afraid to put Luca, Ruben or Drew in a starting lineup this season. And that's where they've come on this season. And I would have no fear in playing any of them. I thought Ruben tonight was very good. I thought he looked powerful, he was strong, he was good on the ball, and that's the Ruben we know, not the one that played against Alf Church. The one that come on tonight is the Ruben we know. He's done his job, he worked extremely hard, took his goal. Delight for the kid to score a goal, and I thought the other 2, as I say, kept the ball really well, and great just having Bushy on the pitch for me. I think you're seeing what the kid brings. I said to you on Saturday, great aerially, brings the play in, wins great tackles for you high up the pitch. He's won a great tackle tonight. Never a booking or a free kick, but that's football now. You can't make a tackle in this day and age. But as I say, it was just an all-round solid performance. I'm pleased with the boys that went and played around the younger lads tonight. I thought they were excellent. I thought they put in a real shift, and getting Bally back tonight, and he scored his goal, and I'm just really pleased.
You mentioned Bally just then. Obviously, he was absent on Saturday. How do you feel it'd be difficult for him to kind of get back into the side because the midfielders played so well Saturday?
No, not at all. We've got a run of a lot of hard games coming up. This week we go Tamworth Saturday, Tuesday Colville away, and Saturday we go to Banbury. So we have to manage the side. There'll be changes in that side in the next 3 games. We have to be very aware that Shane Bush has not played a lot of football. He's not had any training sessions. He's feeling it a little bit. I don't want to overplay the kid because he's going to be really important to us in these winter months. So we have to be aware of that. And Bally knows what happened Saturday wasn't okay, and he took his punishment really well, and he's come back in tonight. And he's been brilliant, and Bally's been brilliant all season, and that's the disappointment with him. But the kid's a good player, and you've seen that again tonight. He scored a great free kick, and it's good to get him back. And listen, when you've got Kieran Forbes out, Peter Clark out, Liam Brooks out. That's 3 big players and all starters at this football club. So to where we are at the moment and how we're bringing the other boys through is really pleasing.
What can you tell us about Saturday's game?
Well, you know, I think for me they're probably favourites for the league. I think with the recruitment that they've got, the players that they've got in at the club, I think Thomas has got a lot of good players there, him and his management team, and you know, I'm expecting a really, really tough game. I think it'll be the best team that have come here so far this season. And we've got to go and work extremely hard. You know, we're not going to be able to compete with them financially. So what we have to do is go away and work hard and have some desire about us, and you know, try and be on the front foot and have a real go at them. And if we do that, you never know what might happen. But as I said, it's going to be a hard day, a hard game. But the belief I've got and trust I've got in my players at the moment is very good. And I'm sure that the enthusiasm they're showing at the moment, if we bring that on Saturday, we'll give them a real good test.
Perfect, thanks.
Cheers, mate.